Roblox toilet tower defense, and in this video we're going to talk about actual unit prices in the marketplace. We're going to come over here to the marketplace and look at some of the units for sale. Plus I have a web page that I'll give you the link in the description and you can look it up. And I'm going to review this web page and see how accurate it is when it comes to unit prices. So if you go to the store and you open up buy units, you can see everything for sale. There's a couple things out of stock. Wait, a hyper for 18K? We might have to check that price, bro. I have a web page that'll verify what this actually should be. Plus, some of these look about right. We've got Titan Drill Man for 480. Let's see any more. 480, 500. We're gonna check that as well. Oh, sub to Tigre 20K on the TV. Maybe we'll check. Like I said, in about a minute, I'm gonna show you a web page you can go to that has all the prices of all these units. I do have some for sale myself. Wait, there's sub to sugar in here. Oh, there's a lot of signed units in here. Sub to sugar 1200 on the Titan Cinema Man. How much do I have? I have mine for 1200 as well. Okay, I have mine for 1200. Now we got one unsigned for 400. And wait, I have a sub to sugar up. How did I do that? Oh, rip. I think somebody sent me a signed one. And then I have my BDT for 400 on the mythic. And some of these prices, they fluctuate a lot because I've actually been trying to sell my signed units for 71, 72, 73 dollars, and they've been going. This guy's trying to sell for 1,000. He's never going to get that. I have been able to sell the camerawoman signed by me for about 150 to 175 gems each. So sometimes they go because they're very valuable. Only one person ever signs these, and it's me. So you could trade these if they're signed by me. You could trade these and possibly get like a corrupted or an old godly, or maybe not a hyper. Nobody's told me they've ever gotten a hyper for one, but I have seen a couple people get a corrupted, an engineer, and old godly from my signed units. Because if I sign them, they come extremely rare. So now I'm going to show you the web page that I've been talking about. So if you go to game guide or game.guide/toilet tower defense value list, it brings up this value list and it's broken down into everything. First thing I'm going to look at here is this upgraded Titan Drill Man. They're saying 100K. That's about right, but there's a problem with this. I've seen a couple people get 140, 150, and even one guy got 200K. This does not equate for the number. 100K for which number? I can't see somebody selling number 2 or number 1 for 100K. That would probably go about 500K, maybe in a million. Maybe number 200 or 180 goes for 100K. Also, it doesn't equate for if it's signed. If you had this signed by Telanthric and it was number 3, it's not going for 100K. It's going for a lot more than that. Page doesn't account for the UTDM signed unit or the number. So I would not take this as accurate. Maybe 100K for like the 100 through 200 right now, or 100K for up to 300. But in a couple of weeks, we'll be up to number 400. And I'm sure this price is going to even go down from that point. So right now it stands in the top 200, 100K unsigned if you're not in the top 50. Titan Present Man for 200 gems. I think that's pretty low. Upgrade Titan Cinnamon 1.5. I would say that's about right. Even though I have for sale right now my upgraded Titan Cinnamon. I believe I don't have one for sale. Oh, wait, somebody just bought it. Let's see what they're selling right now in this server. Currently they're selling for 1950 to 2000 to 22, and if it's signed, 2500. Right here they have 1500. That seems a little low. I'm just saying, maybe that's the right price and people in the server are just kind of greedy, but that could be the right price. This is probably right. Let's go to the exclusives now. And the hyper they're saying is 20K. I haven't seen any hyper sell that low. Let me know in the comments if you've actually gotten a hyper for 20K. Right now, I don't believe there is one for sale for 18. So I guess this would be a good price. There's 20K. Villager Stone probably has it right. Oh, wait, it just sold. Okay, one just sold. But these guys signed 45. That's probably too much. I would say signed 30K. So it looks like they got it right on the hyper speaker man. About 20K is the average price. Another thing this page does not equip for is this is not a global trading system. This trading system is server by server. So I don't know where they got these prices if there's no global history to go off of, because each server is going to be different based on the players that are in the server, how much coin they got, how greedy the players are, how cheap the players are, how much inventory is in stock. That does not account for any of this. Saw upgraded Titan cameraman for 100, probably right. Toxic upgraded 300, I think that's pretty right. The drill man 500, that's probably pretty right. Jetpack mace 250, yes. DJ TV man and clock 500. DJ TV man for 30k gems, I believe that's probably correct. That's probably what I've been seeing sell around 30k on average. 150 on these other boosters, probably right. Flamethrower is probably right. 300 on a ghost, that looks correct. Most of these look correct. It's just some of the really rare and exclusive and hard to get units that seem to be a little off. The Titans, all these little Titans, yes, the 150, the 200, the average. Let's go to the engineer cameraman. Now, I was on this page a couple of days ago. They don't update this page a lot, but it looks like it has been updated because 2 days ago, this was at 6K. Now it's down to 4K on the engineer. It looks like the engineer is being devalued, or there's some deflation going on here. And let's see if there's actually one for sale right now in the store. I don't believe there is. There actually is, and they're going at 5.5. So this is about correct. I paid 6K for mine, my extra. So this is probably about right now at 5.5. He's trying to get an extra 500 gems. He probably will sell this. 9,000 or 10,000k gems about 2 weeks ago, that's what it was going for, but it has deflated that much. So the engineer looks about accurate. I don't think I would sell mine at 4k. I would probably stay around 5.5 or 6k. I think this will go back up at some point. This one's going to fluctuate a lot. Let's look at the Spider TV. Spider TV at 6.5. That seems kind of low to me, especially there's only 20,000 exist. Actually, under 20,000 exist, and you had to open a crate to get it, and it was a 0.01 chance. So I think 6 is a little low on this TV. I would probably go 8, maybe 9k. Let's look. There's nothing. There's a Tiger going for 20k right now. It's signed. This page does not account for signed units. Also, it doesn't account for history as well. So I would say 6.5 is a little low. I think this is more like 10k and maybe 12k signed. So I believe this is a little low. If you agree with me, let me know in the comments. If you think this is accurate, let me know in the comments. Or what price do you think the Spider TV should be set at? The crates seem to be about right, which is kind of odd though. There's one odd thing about these crates. The Scientist crate going for 300, but then the exclusive Injured Titan crate, which is still obtainable, is at 500. And I think it's only because of the hyper. So the engineer has gone down in price, and so has the Scientist crate. But there's not a lot that exist here. That's the thing. Not many people still have these. I have one signed. I know maybe 2 or 3 people watch my stream have one, but I haven't found anybody else that has one because everybody opened theirs a long time ago. So for this to be at 300 seems too low. I would say this would be around 1,000 to be honest. And 500 on this crate seems a little high. 100 on this one, sure, even though you can't get them anymore. 200 on this one, sure. 100 on this one, 100 on this one, because there wasn't really great units in these. Turkey crate 300. Scary crate probably 400 because of the corrupted is still running pretty high. But 350 on the Spider crate when the TV has gone down to 6, probably accurate. This should have been at 500 at one time. So I agree with all the crates with the exception of the Scientist crate. I think this should be a lot higher. On the other mythics that are just out, some of these look pretty accurate. The Healer TV woman, yes, 1.5. It's going to be a little bit high because it's hard to get now. The Chef at 3.5 and the Corrupted Cameraman at 12, which is deflated a little bit because a couple days ago it was at 14. So if somebody's selling a Corrupted lower than 12, I would buy it. That's definitely a good deal. Let's see if anybody's buying it, or let's see if anybody's selling a Corrupted right now and what they got it at. Okay, none in stock. Okay, and if I had a history, I would know. Yeah, a lot of people don't sell these. They're really hard to get. So I can see why the price is inflated a little bit on this. I would still say this is worth 14. And the chef, I would say actually chef is probably worth about 5, not 3.5. The rest of the mythics are selling for about what they show here. So those are pretty accurate. Red laser at 1K, that's probably a good price. I think 1K on the laser is pretty good price. It's a very OP unit. It's actually better than the large laser, and it's actually better than some of the other mythics. Santa TV Man for 45, yeah, because there's literally 8 million of those exist, and there's only 200 to get in the first place. So that's probably a good indication. 650 on the Sinister, yes, I think that's pretty accurate as well. And 1.5 on the large firework, that's probably pretty accurate as well. So some of these prices are accurate, some are not. But here's the problem. This doesn't update very often. So the market is fluctuating all the time. Like if you think about a stock market, it fluctuates by the minute, sometimes by the second. These things are being sold and bought like every 5, 6, 10 minutes. This needs to be updated. And until they can integrate it with the game, you're not going to have an accurate, totally accurate price on most of these units. This is why I believe that this game should have a global trading system and not a server trading system. If it was global and it had a global history, we would have a more accurate price on what things actually cost, and not just what people were willing to buy in this server. If you have any input on these prices, please let me know in the comments. Subscribe or you're a nub.